Hello and welcome back to some more of Kerbal Space Program with me, the Green Dragon. We are of course in the version 1.0. The game is finally released and let us try and get into space without dying horribly. Maybe, maybe not. Boom! Ignition! Damn, those clouds look cool. And yes, I know there are a few weird graphics glitches. I think it might be due to the fact that I'm recording that, or maybe it's just a game not liking my graphics card. I honestly don't know. Let's see if I can initiate a slight gravity turn safely. It wants to tip over, not gonna let it because of the drag. I want to keep accelerating here, of course. You're not gonna tip over, we're just gonna be turning. Turning. Very gently, very carefully turning. No, you're not gonna tip over on me. You know, if I could actually manage to get this into an orbit, that would be good. I'm gonna just throw it down slightly here. No, 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 don't you fracking dare on. Don't you goddamn dare, you bastard. No, no, no. Okay, we should be mostly out of the atmosphere now, so I should be able to turn a bit more aggressively and start burning horizontally at this point, hopefully. At the very least, we will have a suborbital flight. And a decent one at that. Yeah, we probably won't be able to do a proper orbit yet. Don't think we're gonna have the fuel for it, unfortunately. Because this thing turns rather slowly in the atmosphere. Okay. First things first, let's get out of the atmosphere, up to our apoapsis, and see what we can do there. And then, if that works out fine, we will, well, then we'll see, but first we need to get up there. Okay, we are more or less there. Let's turn and attempt to do a thing. You know, if I had the 909, I think, engine it was, I might be able to do good things here. Namely... Oh, that is so close. Do we sacrifice Valentina if we have to? Because that's the question, right? We have only a smidgen of fuel. I think we kind of have to, right? I mean, if that's what it takes to get into orbit, right? We can always just leave her here and recover her at a future date. Okay, we just need a smidgen more to finish getting into orbit. Actually, we're gonna be able to do it. We're in orbit. We're there. Orbit Kerbin. We did it! We actually did it! Fuck yeah! Okay, let's transmit that. Right, I can't actually EVA up here. Cause reasons. Observe the mystery goo. Keep that data. Observe the materials bay. Keep that data. And observe the mystery goo again, cause we want to keep that data. Okay, so we're up here. And that of course is still glitching out, but fuck that. And we have just enough fuel to initiate a safety orbit, I think. So, hooray! This actually worked out, with only a smidgen of fuel left over to spare as well. So I think it used to be an apoapsis of like 30 would the orbit you... We're gonna go for something like... Whoops. Well, that should still be okay. Let's go in. We're orbiting from relatively low altitude, so we should be okay there. So we should very much be okay there. Alright. And let us... Guess we're in the atmosphere now. But yeah, let us deorbit with great glory. Well, we are gonna get in because that perhaps does put us so deep in the atmosphere that we will inevitably be able to deploy our parachute and just deorbit that way if we need to. So that will be okay. I might turn down the camera shake actually, because that is a smidgen worrying there. Well, not worrying so much as feels a bit excessive. And I know, it's pretty dark. Let's just keep focused on the retrograde. Yay, so. And we're gonna take a look at the Valentina's skill and see what's what in a second after we get her safely back. Hopefully get her safely back. And then we'll see. Yes, one of the crazy ones. I know, right? Just like Jeb. Now there's two of them. Okay, we should be... Yeah, we're slowly losing speed at this point. We are deep enough that we are actually starting to see flames. Right. And we've switched over to the surface indicator for this. Don't you dare spin around. Don't you fracking dare. Okay, we transmitted the crew report from up there. We're gonna grab one from here. What's our resources? We need our electricity. Oh, we're out of electricity anyway, so we can twist things around all we want. It's not gonna do much of anything. At this point, at least it's the atmosphere is thin enough, I think, that we will not be getting too much heat. Hopefully. Hopefully the experiments will survive. Hopefully the experiments will survive fine. Oh, that's a lot of flames and a lot of noise. I'm starting to worry. Just a smidgen. Okay, that sounds really scary. It's starting to flex. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Could we please deploy the parachute now? Please. Please deploy, please deploy, please deploy. Okay, the parachute deploys, the parachute deploys. Okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna just kill the speed with a unbreakable mithril shoot. Excellent. Whew. Okay. Excellent. And detach. Goodbye. Get fucked. Goodbye and get fucked. Alright, so we actually managed to do an orbit, an actual honest-to-God orbit. I can't see anything, of course, down there, because, you know, reasons. Because why would we be able to see when we land, but, oh well. Guess I could have set it up in a way that allowed us to land on the sunny side. But where would be the fun in that, right? Alright, that slow, anxious process of landing who knows where. Where the fuck are we? On the ocean? Yeah, looks like. Okay, the ocean it is. So we can pretty much expect it to be accurate, this altimeter I mean, because it measures by sea level. Okay, good. I guess the next step here would be to try and get something to fly by the moon. So I guess that's what we're gonna do after we get some more parts. For one thing, the radial decoupler. If I had one of those, I could do a lot. I could do a whole lot. Is that an island out there? You can see a shoreline. We're actually coming over a shore. Not that it matters that much. 500 meters or so up. Excellent. Parachute should deploy in a second. Fully deploy, I mean. There we go. It's deploying. And yeah, it's actually keeping us at a decent speed here, so hopefully the materials bay will survive. If it does, we'll have enough science to grab quite a few interesting parts, and we'll be able to hopefully go and do a lunar flyby. And it did survive, so we should be good there. We have 80 points. Excellent. Okay. So we got, what, 12% of value back? Okay, so she has advanced to level 1. Let's take a look. Stability assist, retrograde, prograde hold. Whoop! Awesome! So she can automatically hold a retrograde or prograde heading, and we have 600k in cash. That's actually really good. Okay, what does this allow us? A bigger fuel tank and the LV909 Terrier. Sounds good. That sounds very good. And that's a heat shield. Okay, so this we definitely need. If I grab this, I think I can still grab this. So that should be enough for us to do a flyby by the moon. Next. Mission control. Seriously? Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. What do you want? Take a crew report in flight above 18 meter near... Seriously? I have no idea where that even is, in all honesty. Okay. Each tourist travel itinerary... I don't want to. No. Yes, fly by the moon. That's my mission. 100k. Yes, thank you. Okay. Can I please upgrade it now? Yes. Thank you. Upgrade it again? Fuck yeah. Now we can build monster rockets. Excellent. That will help. Now, okay, we're gonna leave that top part in there because that's just reasonable. And okay, what do we have? We have a should have a heat shield. Yes, like this. Excellent, that should help. Because we're going to be re-entering from the moon. There is going to be a fair bit more friction there. Don't have any electricity stuff yet. That is unfortunate, but can't be helped. Okay, structural. Yay, so excellent. Then I think something like this would be useful. Yes, 1.44, but 2000 meters per second in that. certainly an excellent amount of thrust. Then something like this. I'm still getting used to getting into orbit with these new rules. That seems about right. So, what's the cost on this? Extremely cheap so far? Yes, more or less. Excellent. Now we're gonna go with 4. This costs about 8,000. These are relatively cheap. I'd rather have liquid engines on the sides, but we'll see how that goes, if we can make this work. Okay, so if I don't have fuel ducts yet, so we have to keep that in mind here. But 6,000 meters per second should be more than enough for a flyby at the moon. Do I have struts yet? Of course I don't. That would be easy. Okay, fair enough. Have it your way. Gonna add some of these for stability, like so. And I think that should be fine. Okay. It's time for Jeb to get a turn, I think. Okay, just save that. Upgrade that. I do have enough money to actually launch this thing, right? Right. Yes, I do. Excellent. Excellent. Now then. Jeb's in the control seat. Excellent. And lift off. Start turning right from the start, very slowly, but start turning. Now, Jeb doesn't actually have any skill, so he can't hold prograde for us, even if I wanted him to. So this is gonna have to be flown by hand, namely by me. Let's rearrange that. That should be fine. Keep turning. We need to probably be turning a bit more aggressively. Not that aggressively, not that aggressively! Okay, so that is going horribly wrong. Jeb, this is not as good as it seems. Crap. Well, shit, son. I think this is an abort. Yeah, these craft like to spin out quite a bit, and any attempt at turning has to be really careful. I am not very used to that. I mean, you need to catch them trying to spin out on you very quickly. But I think we're turning fine now. The atmosphere has been reworked, so you pretty much do need to turn right from the very start. Would like to get to 45 degrees if I could by the time we hit 10k, but of course we're not gonna. Just at this speed it... No, yeah. Okay, we're learning new things, that's normal. Apparently getting things into orbit is a lot more difficult than it used to be. Okay, let's lower our speed and keep the... Or we're gonna stay subsonic until we get a decent turn angle completed. So let's get up to say 250 and then slow down our acceleration some as we keep turning. slowly. Because accelerating upwards really doesn't accomplish anything for us. I mean, yes, it does get us out of the Atmo some, but don't really need that. Okay, we're about to go supersonic here, which is fine. At this point we can do so, I think. We have turned enough that we can afford to do that. Okay, seeing some red, that's fine, that's normal, I think. That's fine. Okay, good. We're getting a decent turn of speed from the first stage. Excellent. Should be able to get into orbit safely here. Ignite that. Take a look at the map. Okay, that looks... At this point we can just coast. I really don't like having to complete such a big chunk of my orbiting burn, or, you know, basic getting into orbit burn, in, you know, at my actual apoapse. Normally I would just be making 2, 3, or in previous versions of the game I would have been making like 200-300 meters per second there at most, but, or, you know, generally at least, ideally, like, you know, on an average flight, let's say. Let's try and adjust the angle of that orbit here, slightly. Okay, so with this stage we will be able to circle rise, and then the 909 should allow us to do a flyby and re-entry safely. I think. Can't really set the moon as a target, but we know how to get there. So it's fine. We know this shit. I might be able to do the ejection burn with this stage as well, actually. That's close enough for government work. Excellent. Excellent, and I think I have... No, I don't have a full fuel tank. I have half a tank there. Okay. So, let's figure out where we need to burn. It's probably around here. Or this continent right here. Believe that it's as the moon is rising, or so the general wisdom goes. Okay. And that is more or less what I was expecting. Okay, turn it, Jeb, turn it. Nope, that's retrograde, turn it again. Since... Nope. Nothing to be gained there, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Let's make this happen. We are gonna set a new speed record here. I do believe. Right. Apparently not. Okay, let's accelerate. Should have enough oomph in this little guy to get us to the moon. I do believe we should. Should be ready to cut our... Do hope the angle's fine. Feels like we burned a bit earlier than we perhaps should have. And yes, let's... Alright, that's not necessarily good. I do hope I didn't screw this up. I think I might have screwed this up somehow. For fuck's sake, game! Alright, let's just get close. Nope, we are here. Seriously, it doesn't even show me when I'll change spheres of influence now. I mean, he's fucking serious. Okay, let's wait till we hit our closest approach, and we should try and upgrade our thing, because we are gonna... I guess I could drop into orbit around it, not that I should. Okay. Observe that. Keep that. We'll get a fair bit of science at least. Keep that. Crew report. Keep that. Okay. Good, good, good. Excellent. That's a rather low, perhaps. But okay, let's bring it lower still then, and prepare for re-entry and such. We need to bring this within, say, 25. There we go. And I could have done more. I most certainly could have done more. But I think that's fine. I think it's okay that I didn't. I think that's okay. Okay, we are gonna be re-entering right about now, so let us do that and turn retrograde so that we can present our heat shield to the flames. There we go. There we go. Okay, we need to turn slightly, keep on the marker. Strangely enough, the ablator isn't ablating. But you know, just in case, better to have it than not. You know? Alright, looking good, looking good. Yeah, it's ablating a bit, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. But then again, we are moving at a... Now it's starting to ablate a smidgen. No, 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 no! No, no, get rid of that speed, get rid of that speed! Spinning around like that is very bad. Whew. Okay, I managed to deploy the parachute in time. If I had spun out, I have a feeling we would have burned up, and that would have been bad. That would have been bad. But hey, Jebediah went to the moon. I mean, he didn't land, but he went there, right? So, that's something, right? Right? And we'll get a fraction more science as well. So that will be awesome. And we're gonna see what we can grab with that. I certainly would like some fuel ducts. I think we're good on the engines we currently have. What we need is struts, fuel ducts and the like. And landing gear, of course. With a few more parts, I could make a viable moon mission. Actually land on the thing. Make awesome things happen. Plant a flag, maybe. You know, stuff like that. And that could be good. That could make our lives a whole lot better. For obvious reasons. of science. Okay, we have everything from the moon. I think we're gonna get another... maybe as much as 100 science in total for this, I don't know. Or we might end up at 100 science since we got like 9 for actual, or 8 for flying by it. You know, good things could happen. In theory. Of course, we'll see how that actually goes, but... that's the dream, right? Making good things happen. In a sense, I'm expecting to grab at least... you know, like 2 of the nodes there. Yep, just over 100 science. Excellent. And we did get something back. 4 XP gain, advanced to level 1. Whoop! Okay, we could get basic science. Starting with these, yes. So that would give us a satellite thingy, small inlet reaction wheel, and an actual winglet for control. Tempting. Basic aviation is tempting as well, but what is really tempting is the struts, or alternatively fuel systems. With cross-feeding I could do so much. Where are the landing legs? Seriously, only there? Oh, we have the micro landing struts. Yeah, we're gonna try it with those. We're gonna have to try it with those. Don't really have much of a choice on that. Okay, as for this, what do I want? Heavy rocketry, definitely not. Fuel systems, though, we will take, because those we pretty much need to make a decent craft of virtually any type. You takes 150, I can't afford that. Okay, what missions do you offer next? Okay, orbital rendezvous. Maybe. But I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So see you then.